Hello friends. So in this video of elementary algebra, I want to talk about properties of multiplication. So now what are these properties? So they are similar to properties of addition. Okay. Here we have identity property, and then the second property is a commutative property, and the third property is associative property. And I'm sure you are aware of these when we discussed them in the addition property of addition. Okay, they are the same, but here the operator is multiplication, so it will be little different from the properties of addition. Okay, so let's look at the identity property. Suppose there is an integer a and you multiply it with 1. Okay, or if there is 1 and you multiply it with the integer a, if you change the order, okay, still you are going to get the same integer. Okay, so this is one of the identity property. Whatever you multiply with 1, you get the same answer. So for example, if I multiply 4 with 1, or if I multiply 1 with 4, I'm going to get 4. Okay, so next is commutative property. Commutative property, I'm sure you are familiar with this when we talked about properties of addition. So here, let's look at the commutative property with respect to multiplication. So if a is an integer, if b is another integer, if you multiply them, or you change the order, it's going to be same. The result is going to be same. So a into b is equal to b into a. Okay, there is no difference. Let's look at an example. So look at this. I have integer 2 and I multiply it with 3, which is equal to 3 into 2, which is equal to 6. Both are giving me the same answer. So this property is known as commutative property. The third property is associative property. In this property, I have 3 integers. Okay, and I group any 2 of them. Okay, and if I group 2 of them and multiply everything, I'm going to get same result as a different grouping. If I group B and C and then multiply it with A, I'm going to get the same answer as grouping A into B and then multiplying with C. Okay, doesn't matter what order or what kind of grouping we have, I'm going to get the same result. This is known as associative property. Okay, so 4 into 3 into 2, so 3 into 2 is going to give me 6. 6 into 4 is going to give me 24. Okay, that's the answer. But if I change the order and change the grouping, if I group 4 and 3, I'm going to get 12, and 12 into 2 is going to be 24, which is same, right? It doesn't matter what grouping I have, I'm going to get always going to get the same answer. This is known as associative property of the multiplication. So friends, I hope you learned something new. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.